still there at the spot, you know, Caribbean taste bud in a spot, something in a Queens. And look who running at the place. JR from 93.5. JR is on the radio. I said, JR, what going on? Long time I don't see you.
Yeah, man, there, man, I hold it down, man. You know, Caribbean Vybz Live, you remember?
Taste buds live, yes, right now.
Yeah, me so
that's why I'm
man.
there at the spot.
Yeah, well, a good vibes, man. Let me ask you a question, though. What do you think about the previous council with Bounty Killer?
Bounty,
no, the previous council with Vybz Kartel, rather.
Oh, you mean the Vybz Kartel verdict?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a different view, you know. I have another view than all the other people where that's concerned. And really and truly, I have to try to share it with the eye. Because I don't hear nobody talk about this. I don't hear no lawyer, no professor, no judge, none of those great, you know, scholars and intellectuals talk about this part of the Vybz Kartel case.
Okay.
You know, the interesting thing about it is that it's the first time in our history as Jamaican, right, that we ever see the Privy Council in action.
Okay.
From we born and I come we hear about the Privy Council, but we never even know what it was and what is it, because them say it's the highest court of the land, but they're not on the land of Jamaica. They're like an extraterritorial court.
So they're with the Queen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, at the highest court, at them give Jamaica their constitution.
So the Governor General,
right.
Okay.
So at them control all the laws and everything. But as youth I grow up, we only hear about them, we never see them, we don't know them operate. But we in this new modern age where everything has changed, them say everybody get awakened. And we had a chance to see it stream and see it live.
Why this case so special?
Well, it's special because you have a ghetto superstar, right? Where not the Hollywood type, but you have a global impact on the world.
Okay.
Right? And they've never seen this before. Because they come out of the ghetto of Jamaica, but his impact is so huge that it frightens a lot of the elites them to still.
Okay.
Right? So look what happened now. Him luckily him have the wherewithal and the pocket, right, to take his case to the Privy Council.
Okay.
So even all the ghetto people them can see the Privy Council in action, which never happened before. So it's an historic thing, right?
Okay.
It's like mystical. You know when Bob say natural mystic in the air?
Yeah.
Right. So watch this. So may I watch the case at the Privy Council, and when Isaac Buchanan, the Ras, right, him attorney, when them exchange, you know, the deliberation with the tribunal, the high Lord Justices, because I think that's what them call them, like Lord Justices, right? Because they're lords,
yeah,
you know, lords of lords.
Yeah,
lords.
England, British system, yeah.
So we've never seen this before, neither have I, but may I listen keenly.
So this is a teaching moment for Jamaica.
Of course, and the world.
Yeah.
And it's done by a ghetto superstar, not a Hollywood elite type.
That's amazing.
So I do it. So can me view things keenly and differently, you know. And watch what I try to show you, right? So I remember when Isaac Buchanan have him exchange with the Chief High Lord Justice, right?
Yeah.
Them asked for something named the proviso.
Okay.
Because Cartel attorney explained that when the colonial master gave Jamaica their constitution in a 62 when we independence, and them give a constitution. But the Jamaican people reserve their right to make their own human rights provision. And they call it a proviso. Right? Because only Jamaica in the Caribbean and in the, I guess, Commonwealth that wrote their own human rights provision for themselves. So Jamaica is the leading country in the world and preserving human rights. Because we write our own human rights law.
Wow.
But here's the difference now. It's a proviso. Right? What is a proviso? I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. Yeah, I'm going to show you what's a proviso. So there was a situation where they were asking about the correct proviso because they had amended it. And I guess the DPP and stuff never put the right one in the case. Something that happened. So the High Chief Justice asked Buchanan, Isaac, cartel attorney, where is the right? Where is the proviso?
Okay.
The Bill of Rights.
Okay.
And him keep calling it a Bill of Rights.
Okay.
And Isaac Buchanan say, well, I know it as a proviso. And he must say, where's the correct one? I want to see the Bill of Rights.
Okay.
And Isaac keeps saying it, him know it as a proviso.
Okay.
And the High Chief Justice at the Privy Council say, it's a Bill of Rights. Him say, I don't know it as that. The Chief Justice say, I call it that.
Okay.
You know what that is? That's a pronouncement by the High Court, the Chief Justice. Him say, I call it that. So you know what he did?
Yeah.
He declared a Bill of Rights for the Jamaican Constitution. So it's no longer a proviso. Now it's part and parcel of the Constitution of Jamaica. Me no hear nobody talk about it because none of them no catch it.
Okay.
You know what's the difference? A proviso is an appendage, it's just an attachment. The judges and the courts in Jamaica don't have to give it any recognition, and that's what happened in the Vybz Kartel case. So now that the Privy Council declare it a Bill of Rights is part and parcel of the Constitution, them have to recognize it and deal with it.
Okay.
But nobody catch it, not even the professor and the high judge them at Jamaica. Me no hear nobody say nothing about it. Because Isaac never catch it.
Okay.
I man catch it because I'm keen. I'm never go to law school.
You know, when the people them rights is there, them all try to dumb it down as best as possible, right?
But that's the greatest right, your human rights.
Right, yeah.
And Jamaica stick to that. Them never just take the colonial constitution. We write our own human rights. It mash up South Africa. That's what Michael Manley use and go to the United Nations because Jamaica is the one who stand on human rights. And see, the Privy Council is the one who make the law and preserve the law, right, and defend the law in Jamaica Constitution, and then give away a Bill of Rights, and nobody catch it. Everybody are talk about the verdict now, right? So let's talk about the verdict now, right? So look where this Bill of Rights where them give away, I go help cartel now, because what the Privy Council did, right? Them quash, right, or they overturn the conviction.
Okay.
So now the whole of them, the defendants, them. They're now unconvicted, right?
Okay.
They're not convicts no more. But look where the human right Bill of Rights come in. Right now, they still have them locked up in prison, even though they're not convicted.
Okay. What the reason for that?
The attorneys them are talk about now going to the court to ask for bail. Now forgot go to the court to ask for bail.
Because if you're not convicted, why you need bail?
Why are you locked up?
Okay.
Right? If I were their attorney, and I'm not, I'm never go to law school, but watch this. The fact that Jamaica now have a human rights in their constitution that the court have to recognize by law because it's no authority, right?
Okay.
I would put a writ of habeas corpus to the court to release them immediately. You know why? Because now that they're not convicted, right?
Yeah.
They are being detained unconstitutionally because the human rights is now in the Constitution. Therefore, their imprisonment is unlawful.
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
So they are now being restrained in their liberty because the court can't free them, because they're born free. What are we born free? But what they do to us, the system is restrain our liberty. So that's what happened to them right now. They're being restrained in their liberty.
So under the law, they might violate them civil
under
rights.
the law, they might violate them right now.
Yeah,
them human rights.
Well, all the human rights also, yeah.
Civil rights, what's that? Your human rights is the most important rights. That's what you're born with. That's your birthright.
Okay.
So right now they're being imprisoned unlawfully. I mean, all the professor, judges, intellect, none of them hears everybody.
So why you think that is so?
And now the lawyer them talk about going to the court to ask for bail. No need no bail. They do a writ of habeas corpus. The appeals court have to release them immediately.
Okay.
I mean, I know them attorney, I mean, no do law. I'm just free them because when this come out, them have to let them go.
True that.
Because they're just being restrained in their liberty, and it's unconstitutional based on the Bill of Rights where the same Privy Council give them and them no catch it. You think them are going to come out and explain it to them? That's how they operate.
So all legal scholars of Jamaica listen to Professor G.
And we not take donation.
And JR.
And we not take donation. We done free cartel them for a long time, but we not pay attention. We have be keen. Jamaicans,
Yes.
stop being narrow-minded. No broad, no view.
Yes.
And start listening keenly and pay attention to things and focus. And not just, you know?
Yeah.
You hear me? Professor G said that.
Across the miles from the United States, we have send it to Jamaica and the world.
We done send it, man.
Right.
Run that. Run the track.
Respect, sir.
And hungry man film. Tell them now what you mean. The other view. The other view, you know, so we're up front.
Yeah,
At the Caribbean taste.
Yeah,
What
man.
you mean?
Yeah, man.
Cartel, all are no free. No ban free. Now them are restrict on the liberty.
Most
now them have to
definitely.
release on immediately.
Wow.
Professor G said that.
Yeah.